Picture this, a vast, endless ocean stretching in every direction. The water so clear you can see the coral gardens below. In the distance, a fleet of vividly painted boats drifts effortlessly, their sails catching the golden light of the setting sun. A rhythmic beat echoes across the waves, gongs, drums, and the haunting melody of traditional Bajau chants. Today we will be talking about the sea nomads of the southeast of Asia and their traditional celebration to the sea called Bajau. This is Shadows of History series, where we talked about culture, history, traditions, documentaries, secrets, untold truth, and many more. If this is what you want to see, stay around and click on the subscribe button for more videos like this. Let's swim into today's video. This is the world of the Bajau Laut, the legendary sea nomads of Southeast Asia. For centuries, these incredible seafarers have lived almost entirely on the ocean, moving with the tides, diving for fish and pearls, and treating the sea as their home, their lifeblood, and their sacred guardian. While their way of life is changing in the face of modern challenges, the Bajau continue to honor their deep connection to the sea through Regatta Lepa Lepa, a spectacular festival filled with boat races, mystical rituals, and dances that mimic the very waves they live upon. This isn't just a celebration. It's a declaration of their identity, their resilience, and their unbreakable bond with the ocean. The Bajau people are often called sea nomads. They are renowned for their incredible diving abilities. For centuries, they've lived in the waters of Southeast Asia. Their lives are intricately connected to the ocean. The Bajau are traditionally nomadic, living on boats and traveling between islands. They are skilled fishers and divers. Their way of life is a testament to human adaptation to extreme environments. The Bajau people are found across the waters of Malaysia, the Philippines, and Indonesia. Some live in stilted villages built above lagoons, while others still follow the ancient nomadic way, spending almost their entire lives on boats. These wooden houseboats, called lepa lepa, are both home and vessel, floating sanctuaries where entire families eat, sleep, and raise their children. The exact origins of the Bajau remain a mystery. Some believe they descended from ancient maritime groups, but what truly sets the Bajau apart is their superhuman ability to free dive. Scientists have discovered that the Bajau have evolved larger spleens, allowing them to store and release extra oxygen while diving. This lets them descend to over 200 feet, 60 meters, and stay underwater for minutes at a time without oxygen tanks. Bajau divers can hunt fish, gather pearls, and even walk along the seabed with just a pair of wooden goggles and a sharpened spear. Others link them to specific islands in Southeast Asia. Their skills, however, are not just about survival. The Bajau believe that the ocean is alive with spirits, and to live in harmony with it, they must listen to the waves, respect the tides, and honor the unseen forces that dwell beneath the surface. They likely originated in the Sulu archipelago of the Philippines. Oral histories passed down through generations tell tales of their ancestors. These stories are vital for understanding their journey. The Bajau have migrated across vast distances over time, settling around Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. The Bajau traditionally live on boats called lepa lepa. Once a year, the Bajau come together for a magnificent maritime festival that transforms the sea into a living, breathing spectacle of color, music, and tradition. Regatta Lepa Lepa is held primarily in Semporna, Malaysia, but similar festivals take place across Bajau communities in the Philippines and Indonesia. For weeks before the festival, Bajau families work tirelessly on their Lepa Lepa boats, carving intricate patterns into the wood, painting the hulls in dazzling reds, blues, and golds, and raising magnificent sails decorated with mythical sea creatures. Each boat is a floating masterpiece, a reflection of its owner's pride and status within the Bajau community. These boats serve as their homes, transportation, and fishing platforms. When the festival begins, the sea comes alive. Their lives revolve around the ocean's rhythms, dependent on its bounty. The grand parade of boats. The highlight of Regatta Lepa Lepa is the stunning boat parade. The Bajau, dressed in their finest traditional attire, take to the water in their elaborately decorated boats, moving in synchronized formations across the sea. The more impressive the boat, the greater the prestige for its owner. The most breathtaking Lepa Lepa is awarded the title of Most Beautiful Boat, a coveted honor among the Bajau. As the boats glide by, children lean over the sides, splashing the water playfully, while elders sit proudly at the helm, guiding their vessels with steady hands. Musicians aboard some of the boats play kulintang and gongs, their hypnotic rhythms echoing across the waves. The heart-pounding boat races, for the Bajau skill on the water is everything. During Regatta Lepa Lepa, they prove their mastery in high-speed boat races. Young men and women paddle their narrow canoes with lightning-fast strokes, skimming across the water at dizzying speeds. The crowd, watching from their own boats or from stilted houses, cheers wildly as the racers push themselves to the limit. The fastest paddlers earn not only prizes but also great respect within the community. Men, women and children contribute to their unique way of life. The breathtaking free-diving competitions. Perhaps the most awe-inspiring part of the festival is the Iglap, the deep diving competition. The Bajau divers, many of whom have been training since childhood, take turns leaping from their boats, plunging into the crystal-clear depths below. The goal? To collect the most valuable underwater treasure, whether it's a rare shell, a pearl, or even a live fish caught with their bare hands. But this is more than just a contest. It's a demonstration of a skill that has sustained the Bajau for generations. As they resurface, barefoot, water dripping from their sun-weathered skin, onlookers cheer, knowing they have witnessed something almost magical. Men fish and dive, often using handmade goggles and spears, the enchanting Igal dance. When night falls, the festival takes on an almost mystical quality. Fires burn on floating platforms, casting a golden glow over the water. Musicians begin playing the kulintangan, and the Igal dance begins. This hypnotic dance, performed mostly by women, is unlike anything you've ever seen. The dancers move with fluid, wave-like motions, their hands bending and twisting like jellyfish floating in the current. Their movements mimic sea creatures, graceful, unpredictable, and completely in sync with the rhythm of the ocean. For the Bajau, dancing isn't just about entertainment, it's a spiritual connection to the sea. Some say that the best Igal dancers can even call the spirits of the water through their movements. Women collect shellfish and trade goods in nearby markets, the sacred offerings to the sea. No Bajau festival would be complete without honoring the spirits that watch over them. In a solemn moment, Bajau elders place tiny boats made of palm leaves onto the water, filled with offerings of rice, fish, and flowers. This ritual, known as Pag Ombo, is meant to thank the ocean for its gifts and ask for protection against storms, accidents, and bad luck. Some villages also invite a Dukenlaut, sea shaman, to perform blessings. The Duken chants ancient prayers while splashing seawater over the heads of children, symbolically baptizing them in the wisdom of their ancestors. The Bajau possess an extraordinary ability to hold their breath for extended periods. They can dive to depths of over 70 meters on a single breath. This allows them to hunt fish and gather resources inaccessible to most. Their diving prowess isn't just skill, it's a way of life. Children begin learning to swim and dive at a very young age. This constant exposure to the underwater world shapes their physiology. The Bajau spleen, a biological wonder. Recent scientific research has shed light on the Bajau's extraordinary abilities. Studies have revealed that the Bajau have larger spleens than their land-dwelling neighbors. The spleen plays a crucial role in oxygen regulation during dives. This adaptation, along with other physiological changes, allows them to conserve oxygen and endure prolonged periods underwater. The Bajau provide a fascinating example of human evolution and adaptation to specific environments. A culture intertwined with the ocean. The ocean isn't just a source of sustenance for the Bajau, it's deeply embedded in their culture and beliefs. Their folklore is rich with tales of sea spirits and mystical creatures. These stories reflect their deep respect for the marine world. Traditional dances and songs often mimic marine life and celebrate their connection to the sea. Their relationship with the ocean is one of reverence, recognizing its power and importance for their survival. The plight of the sea nomads. The Bajau way of life, however, faces numerous challenges in the modern world. Overfishing and destructive fishing practices threaten their traditional food sources. Pollution and climate change are damaging the marine environments they depend on. Many Bajau are forced to abandon their nomadic lifestyle and settle in coastal communities. This transition brings its own set of problems, including poverty, lack of access to education, and integration difficulties. Preserving a heritage. There is growing awareness of the importance of preserving the Bajau's unique culture and traditions. Organizations are working to support their sustainable fishing practices and protect their rights. Efforts are underway to document their knowledge of the sea. Educating younger generations about their heritage is crucial. Their unique way of life holds valuable lessons about human resilience and the importance of living in harmony with nature. Despite the beauty of their culture, the Bajau way of life is under threat. Many governments are pushing them to settle on land, forcing them to abandon their nomadic traditions. Overfishing, pollution, and climate change are depleting the ocean's resources, making it harder for the Bajau to sustain themselves. The Bajau people are a living testament to human adaptability. Some younger Bajau are beginning to lose their legendary diving skills as modern education and land-based jobs pull them away from the sea. But even as the world changes, the Bajau fight to keep their heritage alive. Their remarkable diving abilities and intimate relationship with the ocean offer a unique perspective on human potential. Regatta Lepa Lepa is more than just a festival. It's a declaration of identity. It is a way for the Bajau to remind the world and themselves that they are still the true people of the sea. Their story highlights the diversity of human cultures and the importance of respecting traditional knowledge. So, if you ever hear the distant sound of gongs across the water, see a fleet of dazzling boats sailing in perfect harmony, or watch a Bajau diver disappear beneath the waves for what feels like an eternity, know that you are witnessing something rare, something ancient, something truly extraordinary. As we face growing environmental challenges, the Bajau remind us of the delicate balance between humanity and nature. You are witnessing the spirit of the Bajau. It's a reminder that we must strive to protect both. Until next time I come your way again with interesting video as this, subscribe. Stay safe and keep exploring. Cheers.